How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. In the last episode we had a fun time cleaning. I'm not really sure it was fun, but regardless we cleaned with the help of Nai, who I continue to believe is a completely different character than what we've grown to know her as in the first Steins Gate. But that's besides the point. Maho is emotional, believe it or not. And of course it's over Kirisu and how she was always seen, or she saw herself as the lesser person. And Okabe, being as slow as he is now just realizing that she is feeling these things. Or at least that's what I remember. So let us read on. It looks like we are taking Nai home, or shopping, or something along those lines. Yeehaw! Okay, maybe we're not shopping, maybe we're just messing around. It was getting late, so the cleaning party ended as soon as Nai left. It was Mayuri and I who'd gone to get Sergeant Clean's help, it was Nai, so we were responsible for getting her back to the Bron 2 workshop. Oddly enough, Maho had said she'd wanted to take a walk and came along with us. Oh really? Perfect. More character development. Can't say I'm one for wanting to run around when it's nighttime, but who knows? Nai was more excited than usual. Was it because of all the praise that everyone had showered on Sergeant Clean?
Hmm? どうかしたか?
いいえ、岡部さんのそういう顔、初めて見たかもと思って。
どういう顔だ?
なんていうのかしら。緊張してない、リラックスしてる。初めて会った時から、あなたは常に意識を張り詰めているような感じがしたから。
Oh fuck yeah, we were. I'm actually really surprised we're not currently.
そうかな。自分では意識してなかったよ。
I mean, there is a reason to be very tense right now. Okabe doesn't realize it yet, though, you know, the fact that Kagiri and Suzuha are off on an adventure with Lukako, I believe, to go find her family, you know, that just screams danger based on what we know already. So I don't know if this is an okay time to just be completely relaxed. We're not really out of the fire yet. At this time of night, most shops off the main road in Akihabara were starting to close, and there was no one around at all. And the only ones walking down the alley at this hour were us four. I looked up and I could just barely see the stars past the clear winter sky.
なあ、ヒヤジョさん。俺は君に言わなきゃならないことがあるんだ。クリスのことで。クリスは。
Just as I was about to tell her, I could see Nai run across an intersection. That's not good. Suddenly, a black van with its headlights off leapt out of a side street and almost ran over Nai. Why the fuck would you have your headlights off? Unless you're up to that shady shit. Nai just barely avoided being run over, but she fell butt first on the ground. Mayuri ran over to her. I warned you. I went to run over to Nai and realized that something was wrong. The The black van's door opened and 3 people got out. See, I told you guys, there's still reasons to be tense, to be to have suspicion on things in the world. There's never a time to be relaxed when you're a mad scientist. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, so this might be Dr. Reyes, based on the information and that one route that we went through, the first one that we finished. This should be Dr. Reyes, or the suspicion that I had on Yuki, that could still be there. That could still be Yuki. So we need to keep these 2 individuals in mind, but the likeliness is more on Dr. Reyes. 2 were wearing masks, and 1 was wearing a full-face helmet. All of them had guns. Lovely. That's English. They were speaking in English. Now the question is, why the fuck are they after us? The time and place were different. But this was the same thing I'd seen before. But did this happen in this world line? I don't think so. The flashback froze me in place. I don't know what happened anymore. The people with guns ignored Mayuri and Nai. They came straight for me and Maho. I decided they had to be after one of us, most likely Maho. I forced myself out of the flashback and grabbed Maho's arm, trying to force her to run. I pushed her hard. Maho had a look of terror and confusion on her face, but she did what I told her and started to run. You know they have guns, right? She ran down a narrow alleyway and vanished from sight.
Don't move!
The attackers seemed to be after Maho, not me. They tried to follow her down the alleyway, but I quickly threw myself between them. Were we just shot? I heard gunshots echo in the dark alleyway, and Mayuri and Nai screamed. Did they shoot? The attacker in the full-face helmet had fired a warning shot into the sky, it looked like. Firing a gun on Tokyo Street was sure to get the police's attention. Did they just not care? Maybe. This can't be Moika. This can't be. I looked closer and realized that in addition to their black helmet, they were wearing a black motorcycle suit. At a glance, I could tell the wearer was a woman. A woman. The black-face mask kept me from seeing her face, but... was it Moika? No, that was impossible. Wait. So did Okabe in this world line not ever come across her? I thought he did. They had the party. Or no, they went to the shrine. They went to have a party, and during the party this happened. So he already came across her, right? See, that's the issue with the routes where you kind of have to like go back and do these little tweaks to go down other routes, is that you kind of lose the information, or you don't know what information to keep as you continue on, which is pretty much my problem here. She should be at Fetus's right now. It could be Dr. Reyes. It could be Yuki. Yuki wasn't there at the party on New Year's, and she wasn't at that cleaning party. The woman stood in front of me without a word. She's not speaking. If they were after Maho, I wasn't sure if it was a good idea to let her escape or not. The woman in the motorcycle suit kept her gaze locked on me at all times, and she gave the other 2 men hand signals. They headed for the alleyway that Maho had used, with their guns at the ready. Jinkies. I yelled, but I hesitated to do anything more. Those bulky guys would catch up with Maho almost immediately. But if I resisted, I'd put not only my own life in danger, but Mayuri's and Nai's as well. Damn it. Please get away, Maho. I prayed as I watched the attackers run down the alleyway. Suddenly, one of the men came flying back out of the alleyway. The other one was crawling backwards with his gaze locked on whatever lurked in Allie's rear. It was as if he'd run into a bear. Ah, the good old alley bears. Someone was in that alley. Who? Suzuha? Oh, hell yeah.
Oi! こいつは一体どんな状況だ?
A large, muscular man appeared from the alleyway. It was Yugo Tenoji. Had he come all the way from his shop?
苗が遅いから迎えに来てみれば。おめえら、俺の娘に手を出しやがったな。ただで済むと思うなよ。
I love this guy so much in this game. We need to figure out who this woman is. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I could hear the woman in the motorcycle suit shout from within her helmet. She must have been using a radio. It was the order to retreat. She'd made a fast call. She was probably a professional. The van started to pull away with its doors still open. The driver must have still been inside. Mayuri and I were both still sitting on the ground, but evidently they were okay. The woman in the motorcycle suit turned around and tried to escape using another alleyway. I chased after her, but she suddenly spun and hit me with the stock of her gun. Ouchies. It was so sudden I didn't have a chance to dodge, so I took the blow right on my jaw. I fell to the ground. I couldn't move. I just hope Maho made it away okay. That was my only thought before I passed out. God damn it. That was crazy. I guess we'll see what Maho's up to. If she got away or not. Damn, she's running. Maho just kept running. She had no idea what was going on, but from the way Okabe had been acting and the gunshots she'd heard, something really bad was going on. She prayed for Okabe and Mayuri's safety as she ran toward Fadis' condo. If she could just get there, she could find Fadis, Kuroki, and Moeka. Maybe they could do something. But just before she'd reached the building, she saw the black van from before come down the street. She quickly turned around. She was starting to lose hope. If that van was still moving around, had Okabe and the others been captured? And now they were looking for her? She felt herself starting to cry as she raced for the station. And she is just running. Listen to those damn footsteps. But she didn't know what to do once she got to the station. She needed to find the police, but she didn't know where the police station or police boxes were. Should she ask one of the people around or the station staff for help? I mean, if there's people around, I would, you know, scream for help. That I was being chased by mysterious men and a mysterious woman who I'm struggling to identify. Her mind was racing at 1,000,000 miles per hour. She needed to calm down. And then she realized... She searched the pockets of her clothes for her smartphone, and then just in case she checked her bag. But she couldn't find it in either place. They were back. It was that same black van. It was driving around this area searching for her. She quickly hid behind a nearby coin-operated locker. Did she drop it when she was running? She retracted her steps from before she'd left. And then she realized she'd been talking with Okabe just before she left the condo. He has it. God fuck. Wait. Did he just leave it on that table? Was that where it was back at the condo? Oh man, everything's just going wrong. I cannot keep my fucking headset on my head. I don't know if you guys keep on hearing me rustle around with it. Anyways, after she'd lied about having to make a call, Okabe had brought her phone. Then she'd left it on the desk. Yep, there it is. It was probably still there. God damn it. I wouldn't be saying, oh no, I would have been saying, oh fuck. Okay, there. I'd also say that. She would have to get the police, or to the police somehow. Maybe she should just run into one of the stores. Several of them were still open. That's also what I would have done. The best option would probably be to get to the station or at Yodobashi. But the problem was that black van. It was still going around looking for her. If she moved, it might find her. She tried to make herself as small as possible and hide behind a telephone pole. And we're dead. Suddenly, a hand reached out from behind her and across her mouth. Someone had grabbed her from behind. She tried to yell and rip it off, but the hand wouldn't move at all. She couldn't even move her head. All she could tell was that it was a man's hand. Maho was starting to get ticked off at how ridiculous all this was. So she summoned every ounce of strength she could muster and slammed her elbow into the man behind her.
Oops!
Huh? She heard a small scream, and she was finally released. But she thought she knew that scream. Don't tell me. Oh no! What's he doing here?
Shh. Oh, yeah, Maho.
It was Dr. Leskinen. He was holding his solar plexus as if in great pain, but he smiled at her. Yeah, he kind of just got elbowed.
護身術を身につけているとは感心だね。
どうしてこんなとこに？
多分君と同じ理由さ。ミスター・イザキとさっきまでディナーを楽しんでいたんだ。最後にメイドバーに行こうとしたところで銃を持った連中に襲われたんだ。
Ah, the good old maid bars? Okay.
私もそうなんです。
やっぱりか。これはギャス漏れ事故もホテルが荒らされたのも同じ理由と考えて良さそうだね。
狙いはアマデウスかもしれません。私が持っている制御コードを含めて。
なるほど。
これからどうしましょう。
This is really no smiling matter, Dr. Leskinen. He thought for a moment as he caught his breath. Evidently, the pain from Maho's elbow was receding. He is a big man.
今、エムデウスにはアクセスできるかい？
できません。スマホを置いてきてしまって。
OK。ならば、オフィスに行こ
う。新しい方のオフィスですか？
Leskinen nodded.
目的が分からず動きようがなかったが、連中の狙いがエムデウスなのであれば話は早い。大学のネットワークストレージ上に残っているエムデウスへの接続プログラムを消去する。それが終わり次第、ステートへ帰ろう。君を保護してもらう。それで連中は手も足も出ないはずさ。
でも
I mean, they are English speaking. I'm pretty sure they tried to do something, because I'm also sure that they're from the States.
何か問題があるかね?
The professor's attitude was a little different than usual, and Maho found herself unable to say a word. His plan was the best that she could think of. They would delete the only way to access Amadea from within Japan and then get Maho and her control keys to safety. The only reason she was hesitating was simple sentimentality. She hadn't been here long, but she'd enjoyed spending time with Okabe and Moika. She didn't want to leave without saying goodbye. Yeah, but safety is a little bit more important than fucking friendships, but she couldn't help it.
わかりました。行きましょう。
You better fucking believe I'd just completely cut off all contact with close friends if it meant me staying alive. Under these circumstances. Not to lose them forever, but like to cut off the friendship temporarily to get away. Don't worry, I'll be back, gang. There was no one in the Tokyo Denki University office. She'd worried that her attackers might be waiting for her, but evidently she'd been worried over nothing.
We did it!
Yay.
どうやら先回りはされていなかったようだね。どうかしてたかい？
いえ、そうですね。幸運です。
So I like Dr. Leskinen. He's a funny looking guy and a funny sounding guy too. So I've said so many times that I hope he's not a villain, that he's not a part of the bad guys. I really don't believe he is, but he could be pulling this double agent shit where he's just pretending to be okay and on Maho's side, but really he's just, you know, getting a hold of her, I guess you could say. In his grasp, wrapping her around his large white finger. They'd been very lucky. So lucky, in fact, that she was actually feeling nervous. If they were after Amadeus, wouldn't they have come here first? This was only a temporary office that had been picked a few days ago. Maybe they didn't know about it yet.
考えすぎは良くないわね。
マホ、急ごう。作業を頼むよ。
はい。
She quickly booted up her laptop and opened the login screen. Once again, her mind was drawn to the account name on the screen. Saleri.
Maho?
Yeah, this isn't the time to be reminiscent or anything like that. Let's get this shit going. The professor noticed her hands had stopped and urged her on.
作業が難しいなら私がやるか?
He must have thought she was still upset over the attack. But she shook her head and got to work.
すみません。つい考え事を。ここ数日、私とクリスとの関係について考えていたんです。
As she typed at the keys, she explained things to Dr. Leskinen.
自分のユーザー名を見たら、それを思い出してしまって。私にとって彼女は、文字通り、アマデウスでした。
クリスがモーツァル？ああ、それはつまり、魔法はクリスに対してのサリエリだったという話か。
ええ。
それで思い出したよ。クリスも以前同じことを言っていたんだ。
Huh?
え？クリスがどんな風に？
ある日、エムデウスとは神に愛された子という意味だと聞いた私は、クリスにこう言ったのさ。君はまさにエムデウスだねと。 そしたら彼女は微笑んでこう答えた。
私がアマデウスだとしたら、サリエリはマホ先輩ですね。
クリスがそう 言ってたんですか？
ああ、
クリスが。
Maho's mind went blank. Kirisu had said that? What did she mean?
魔法大丈夫かい？顔色が悪いが。
You look like my skin.
いえ、大丈夫です。作業を続けます。
Maho felt a tempest raging within her mind. But for now, she needed to focus on the work in front of her. She could focus later.
ログインできました。いいんですね。
Maho didn't look up from the screen.
ああ、
Dr. Leskinen didn't hesitate at all.
別にエムデウスの本体を消去するわけじゃない。サクッと済ませてしまおう。
わかりました。アマデウスシステムへの接続プログラムを一時的に全て消去します。
その必要はないわ。
Ah, hello, Dr. Reyes with a gun.
え？
And goodbye, Dr. Reyes, with a gun that probably just shot us. She heard a voice from the entrance to the room, and then a bang. Oh, fuck, no! Okay, I don't think Dr. Leskinen was a bad guy. No, is he actually dead? Like, is he was he shot? Was he murdered? By the time Maho looked up, it was all over. Dr. Leskinen was lying on the sofa. He wasn't moving at all. Bruh. She could see a bloodstain spreading over his clothes. She didn't need to check. Oh, man. Oh, I feel so terrible for thinking that he was a bad guy. Like, just having that slight suspicion of thinking that he could be a part of the bad dudes. But nope, he was good all along. He was never a double agent. Fuck, dude, I feel so terrible. Man. Okay, so the other three routes that we do, I'm just going to appreciate the ever-loving fuck out of Dr. Leskinen. Unless he gets killed again, then I'll just feel really sad.
動かないで。
レイエス教授。
お久しぶりね、マホ。
どうして？
話すと長くなるし、話すつもりもないわ。すべてを知ってしまったら、あなたを殺すしかなくなってしまうもの。
Dr. Reyes pointed the gun at Maho and smiled.
今の言葉の意味、わかるわよね。
私が殺されずに済む方法があるってことよね。
頭のいい子は好きよ。
The system finally booted, and Kirisu appeared on the screen.
先輩、どうしたんです？
Kirisu was extremely perceptive. She could tell that something was wrong just by looking at Maho's face. Dr. Reyes smiled silently. Maho kept staring at the gun as she answered.